Good day, welcome to Steck Equipment. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a checklist on how to maintain your KIOTI tractor. So in maintaining any equipment, you need to make sure that you have really good fuel and you're buying fuel from a reputable store. These new tractors do not like moisture in their fuel at all. So fuel is the first thing I would check. I want to make sure that I was using fuel and maintaining my fuel system for my tractor. So the next thing I want to show you is the air filter. The air filter on the KIOTI tractor is up front. The great thing about it is it's easy to clip. 3 clips allows you to take the cover off, pull the filter out, and check your filter. Nice and clean. Air is a big quality of how well your engine will run on temperature, and the cooler your engine runs, the better your engine runs. Okay, on most new tractors now, because we're getting away from manual transmissions and we're going to shuttle shift transmissions and hydrostatic transmissions, is we also have to have a coolant or a radiator for those fluids to run through to cool. So that's what these, you need to make sure that these are also clean of debris and dirt. You can take an air hose to blow them out, but to keep the front of the tractor radiator and all clean is going to be another point for you to be able to maintain your tractor air quality and temperature. One of the next things that I would check as far as maintenance goes on maintaining my tractors, I would check the oil level before I go. So I take my dipstick out, pull it out. On a new tractor, it is hard to see the oil level, but if you'll lay it on your fingers, you can see the oil is full up to the point. Once we've popped the hood on the tractor and we're looking at the air quality in the front and we're looking at the oil, we also have a fuel filter here. And if you'll notice, this fuel filter on the very bottom of it has what they call a water separator that will separate the water from the diesel fuel. And you'll see this is running farm or agricultural based fuel through it. It's reddish in dye, but you can literally take this little block right here, twist it, and allow the moisture to come off the bottom of it. It also has a primer bubble on top. If you do run it out of fuel, you can reprime this system without having to crack valves or whatever as far as maintenance goes. Oil filter is an easy spot to get to right here. So you're able to change your oil filters it's an easy place for you to change your oil filter. So since we're talking about checking oil and checking fluids, one of the things we need to remember is that the front end is a gear oil. So you can take the cap, twist it off. If you'll notice, you'll see how my finger lights up with the oil because it's just right here. All the tractors are so new that the oil is so new that you can't see it. Once you get 10, 20, 30 hours on it, it will begin to darken up from use. There's nothing wrong with that. With it darkening up. Because this tractor is a hydrostatic transmission, the transmission and all the hydraulic fluid run in the main housing of the tractor. So you need to check that also. The dipstick for that is right here. If you pull it up, you have a dipstick and you see the oil dripping off the bottom of it. But here again, you lay it on your finger and you can see this. Another neat trick you could do is you could get you a piece of paper towel and lay it on there and you can really see how easy it is. If it is low, the transmission hydraulic fluid is low, you would simply take this plug out and that's where you'd fill the tractor at. Fill the transmission fluid, hydraulic fluid with the tractor. With the new KIOTI tractor, one of the things that our shop guys do is they mark all the bolts after they torque them in place. And if you'll look on the wheel right here on the inside of the wheel, you will see a white line going to a white line. So you need to walk by your wheel and look and make sure that all your lines are lined up, and that means that none of the wheel bolts or stud bolts have come loose or loosened up. If you'll look, you'll also see it on the loader mounts. And the front loader mounts, the front tire is all marked the same way. Just something for you to be able to visually see and so that you'll know that your tractor tire is not going to fall off or your loader's not going to fall off. One of the next things that I would want to do as far as maintenance goes, about every 10 to 12 hours, you need to grease your movable joints on your tractor. 90% of your movable joints are on the front end loader. So on each side of your front end loader, you'll have 8 grease fittings. 2, 2, 2, and 2. Each one of those grease fittings are recessed so that limbs or sticks or something can't hit them and knock the grease nipple out. But all you need to do is about 1 to 2 shots of grease per fitting. Also, on this tractor, as this tractor here has grease fittings on the front end, so you'll need to also grease the front end. So one of the next things that I would do is I would want to make sure that I did a visual as I looked around my tire rim for my marks on my tires. I'd also want to make sure that my tires are inflated properly, that one's not leaking water or antifreeze, one's not lost air pressure, something like that. So I would look to maintain to make sure that my tires are still full and the sidewalls are up, and that's one of the things that I would also do. As far as my front end loader goes, one of the things that I would encourage you to do as far as maintenance is if you'll notice there's a little pocket right here, and a lot of times if you're doing debris or mulch or dirt, it will fill up, and so you want to make sure you keep these little debris openings cleaned out so that your loader can twist and do as it's supposed to. I would also, just me for this reason, I would also spray down or lube up every now and then my front end loader so that when I pull it, it's easy to pull. I would lube that up too, just a little bit, not much, because you don't want to attract a lot of dirt and grease to it. I mean, dirt and grime, but you do want to make sure that it is easy enough to pull to undo your front end loader bucket when you want to take it off. So in maintaining your tractor, what you need to remember is this is your big purchase. And you purchase something to help you out and to do work for you. And the better you take care of it, the better it will take care of you. So I want to encourage you to do some of these simple things, but if you don't feel good about doing that or safe about doing that, please remember, here at Steck, we have a full department with technicians that are more than happy to do the work for you. Please remember that maintenance is a must. The tractor will not run forever if you don't take care of it. So you've got to take care of your tractor. You've got to maintain it. At Coyote, we ask that at 50 hours, you do your first service. Oil filter, fluid, hydraulic filters, hydrostatic filters, check all, grease all the levels checked and everything. So remember that it will take care of you if you take care of it.